Hello from Farland. I'm going to paint some clouds today. If you could see these over here that I did the other day, I think I did them last week. Um, I've used three colors of paint. You can actually use a fourth if you want. I've used white, the same white that's on the ceiling of this room. And I've got a super bright or a brilliant paint or a highly reflective paint in white that I've used along the cloud tops because the sun is right on those and it's very bright up there. And down underneath, not as much sun gets to, so it's a little darker. It's not as dark. I probably got that a little too dark, but you know, it's okay because you can do about anything you want with clouds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paint another one. Sorry, slip into my native language there. I'm going to paint another one right here, which is going to be kind of hard because there's no place to get back from it. So I'm going to have to do it by guessing, by golly, I suppose. But yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's get started. I'm wearing my, sorry, gotta buckle this. I'm wearing my All the Stations t-shirt today. You know, where Jeff Marshall and Vicky Pipe, they went to every station in the UK. I followed it, I don't know, maybe you did, maybe not. Well, I'm going to start out with my basic white paint. Ceiling paint in this case, because I happen to have a quart of it standing around. Ooh, this is going to be awkward. We can still do it though. The secret to clouds is kind of a scrubbing motion. And don't make anything even. It needs to be very uneven. I don't know if that's high enough. I got a feeling it's not. So I'm going to go on up a little bit higher. And randomly outline my cloud. Maybe I've got room for a little one down there. I kind of turned my brush a little bit over on the side. Paint. Now you might want to paint a kid's room with a cloud, and maybe you want a more cartoon-like cloud. So then you just paint like this. Probably need thicker paint than I've got. Mine's pretty thin. But I use a scrubbing motion because that gives me the fluffy look that I'm after. And always a flat bottom. We'll keep working on this until we get enough paint on it. If you ever look at clouds, you know there's little wispy bits going out. There, I've almost got it thick enough down there. If a little bit of blue shows through, it's okay. I'm just doing this to thicken it up. There, that's not bad. Ooh, just a tight squeeze in here. It's not bad for running trains, but it's a very tight squeeze for painting the wall. And yes, I got permission from Michelle to do this. Yeah, that'll work. Now here's my brilliant white, which I want. I want to save the randomness that I achieved. Okay, so let's let this dry a little bit. I think it'd be better if we let it dry a little bit. So I'll shut off the camera and be back in a few minutes. Hello, I'm back. Besides the basic 2-inch brush I was using, it's always handy to have the big brush, you know, to paint it out if you don't like what you're doing. Just make sure you've got some paint that's the same color as the wall, and then you can paint a cloud out. In fact, I painted 2 out because I didn't like them. This brush I'm using for the gray. Now, I did sort of, well, surely it's not cheating. I took let me turn around here. I took a level and I made 3 level marks across here because I felt like this was tilted up. May not look like it because this is sloped at a 2% grade. And it turns out, so is this. So I need to bring this down. Where's that mark? Okay, there. I need to bring this down to here. So that's I've got to bring this slope down to here because clouds are always level on the bottom, or generally level on the bottom. They look level. So let's do that first. And honestly, I went to lunch. You probably don't need to let it set up that long. It could be uneven on the bottom, but it should really be pretty much level. I also wanted to whiten up my cloud, to intensify it. And I've decided that it's just too regular. There, it's not too regular anymore. It needs to be wispy. Because clouds are. You go look at one. They're wispy. You have to keep that motion going though. Okay, I like it. Man, it is awkward back here. Next comes the bright white. I'll probably come back tomorrow and intensify the middle of that. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to mix a little gray. I'll show you the gray I'm going to use. I got to walk all the way over here. So I'm going to use a little of this gray. If I had some wall paint gray, I'd use that, but I don't. So this is a light gray. It's a heavy body acrylic neutral gray. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got my gray mixed up. I just used an old plate, a paper plate. And there's the color, and I used the white here, and I put it on there, and I mixed it till I was satisfied. Now, you don't have to be all that careful about it. In fact, it's a little too dark right here. So I'll just mix a little white in it. Now I'm going to come out there where you are and take a look. Looks pretty good to me. So that's it. That's how you paint a cloud. Hope you liked it. Please subscribe down there. Ring that little bell. Thank you.